Two is The Crow. Now, I haven't yet to watch the original Crow movie. I even recently bought the DVD for it, and so I could first time watch it and review it for you guys for next year because of how much people praise this movie, and it's Branden Lee's swan song. This is not even a swan song. Hey there guys, alright, welcome back to another awesome video. And today's movie review is going to be of The Crow, the original 1994's The Crow. I feel like this needs no further introduction. I feel like people have heard this movie before. It has to do with, based on the graphic novel, and it is the original The Crow. This movie is directed by Alex Proyas. All I know is that on the DVD here, it says that he has a credit here, or he has something involving a movie called Dark City. And man, 1994, talk about an era when the era before shitty comic book movies came out, and I think it's 4 years or 5 years before Blade was ever a thing with Wesley Snipes, and the era of such gritty comic books and such gritty comic book worlds with your Frank Millers and your Sin Cities and such worlds filled with dark, grim, gritty, grimy, edgy environments and cities where everything's in peril and everything is gone to shit. And at the center of it all is The Crow. At the center of it all is Branden Lee's performance. And he's just so perfect in this role. I mean, he's so stoic. It's very poetic. Especially he's out for Skank and he declares his rules on war, and everyone in that room,
I just want him.
He almost got me choked up and welling a little bit watching him give the ring that he had for Shelley Webster, for his girlfriend. He gave to Sarah, this girl that both him and Shelley know. So he gives him the ring as a necklace, and that almost had me like teared up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie there. But it's just perfect. Very just poetic. It's like symmetry. It rhymes. Instead of being a phoenix reborn and rising from the ashes, it's a crow that is basically the boogeyman, this grim reaper from the dead. And I love the little details, like how he can't explain or fathom how he's back from the dead or what he is exactly. And stuff like, the more he loses his power of being immortal, the less of the makeup you start to see, because the face paint starts to slowly fade away and you see more of Eric Draven again, like as if the crow rose from the ashes and Eric Draven was fully dead. But once we get to the end, the Crow is gone as a vigilante, as this specter, as this killer among killers, killer of killers, now returning back to being Eric Draven and finally reuniting with Shelley for their final moment. And this world, Inner City or Center City, whatever this is called, just puts Gotham City to shame, honestly, with how scummy and grimy it can be, and also dark and slightly dystopian almost. But we cannot forget such other performances like Ernie Hudson, because let's just face it, I love Ernie Hudson. He's got that like wisecracking remarks that we need, that little, just that tiny little bit of lighthearted, like wise guy type of humor, just perfect for this world. And the late Tony Todd as well. My gosh, it's actually kind of devastating a little bit. We recently just lost Tony Todd and Branden Lee. This most likely was his first and last performance. Of course, how fitting. Unfortunately, this was his magnum opus, his big grand debris, whatever you want to call it, that everyone knows him for. Honestly, there's not really anything I could say that is really terrible with this film. I mean, what else can I say that's different, if I'm being honest? And also, I will kind of point out that some of the effects, I will say, are a little 1990s, but I don't think it really took me out of the immersion of this world and of this environment and of this universe. And honestly, like, seeing these types of shots and close-ups and all these different angles it just went for, it's like the 90s and movies back then, holy shit, they really put it in that, like, They clocked in and put in that work, you know. I'm going to give The Crow, I'm going to give it an A+. So The Crow, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to watch videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to new videos every day of the week. Share the video with family and friends, all the good stuff. I'm going to leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll do it as best as possible. This took a little while to get through because I wanted this to kind of be, I don't know why, I wanted this to be my first review of the year. I had a few things going on right now, but hopefully things are looking better for me in terms of like, hey, I might have a new job soon, and hey, everything else is hopefully coming in full swing. Hopefully, so fingers crossed to that, and more videos to come, so more reviews will be coming out hopefully soon, and definitely before February and before Valentine's Day, because I do have some plans, some in mind for Valentine's Day, and maybe on Valentine's Day, so stay tuned then. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.